Hi, I'm back. So I just have a few minutes. I've been so busy with my life, and I really haven't even had a chance to read my inbox. So sorry if I haven't responded quite just yet. Few things I want to discuss this video. The very last video that I made, I believe I was discussing more details about the dreams and things, and the importance of the number 9/11. How I was waking up at 9/11, it seemed a lot. And good thing I kept track so that I was able to really see the importance of it later. Well, the very next morning, guess what time I woke up? At 9/11. And I actually tried to grab my phone very fast so I can go over to it to take a picture, but just as I was doing that, it turned to 9:12. So I wanted to just show proof that I could not believe that this is really happening the way that it is. The dreams, luckily, I've just been praying that God releases this horror and terrifying feeling that I have in these dreams. Still give me information, but a little less frightening. And luckily that's been happening. They've subsided a lot. I'm able to have great dreams and really cool ones. So luckily that's good. But this one little dream that I keep having, I've had it a few times. I would say maybe more so of a nightmare. The situation is we're in this camp being prosecuted for our religion, for loving God, for those of us that do. Some people have tattoos of the cross or the word God or anything spiritual, Christianity related. We're being prosecuted for. We're being questioned about what we believe. Sorry. We're being questioned about what we believe. I can't redo this, so sorry, bear with me. Hey guys, come here. Come here. And there's one moment, come here. Minnie, come here. There's one moment. This is Minnie, by the way. There's one moment. Hey Minnie, look. Look. She's too excited. And there's Cupcake back there. There's one moment when it's all very quiet. Please, Cupcake. It's all very quiet. We're all just kind of waiting around, and for some reason I start to sing that song, the God, I love God, or God is good, that song, out of nowhere. I don't know why I feel like I had to make a point that God is real, that we are not going to shake our faith, that regardless of what you could ever do to us physically, whatever you can try to do to us mentally, you will never break the love and the connection that we have with God. And really, I wonder why the heck I did that, because I was then taken, and I don't want to discuss the details of that because it really makes me upset. But actually the very next day after I wrote that little song, that's when I had the first dream of it. Wrote the song one day, the next morning I woke up like, whoa, that was a cool song before, but now it kind of has meaning. I'm being more than prosecuted for standing up for my faith and believing in God. So that is one more thing. I've been getting a lot of questions regarding if I know anything or the details about what FEMA is coming out and saying about 2011. And I haven't done much research. That's something that I want to dive into and have enough time and energy to get the right facts and to get the resources so that I'm able to present that to you all. So I haven't even really touched that yet. But I do know that FEMA is planning on setting up these camps, these disaster camps. I know that they've gotten enough food There's one dehydrated food company. They had to drop all of their other suppliers just, I think, within weeks. Although they have an account with this company, and FEMA is the only company is the only client that this company is now supplying for. And they even with, I think, the 40 million meals or something like, the numbers I really don't have right, but it's something FEMA already has a large amount, millions and millions of dehydrated meals to feed whatever millions of people for 4 days, I believe, for 10 million people for 4 days. But that's not enough. They have a bigger order that they needed filled just within the past week or two. So that's not cool. I know that they've ordered millions of body bags. Not cool. Not cool at all. So I know that also FEMA has been in charge of, or maybe not in charge, but they've been working with the government. And all of the governments pretty much, well, I know the American government, but they've been working with our government to do these mass, like disaster earthquake drills. That's just been happening. They've been doing like earthquake disaster drills all over the world within the past month, or I would say like right around the end of 2010, December, and I know into January. Right before or right after I started to do my first videos, that's I guess when a lot of that was happening. I've been getting a lot of people reaching out and saying that, Shannon, it's not your fate. You can't just leave it up to fate. You're obviously being told about what's to come because God's warning you. So obviously you were meant to stay around and guide other people and be a source of strength for when all this craziness happens. I feel like I'm giving myself too much credit by doing that, but someone said it really eloquently, and they made a great point, and they're right. I would be stupid to stick around if I knew that something was coming. So I could be wrong, but I feel the need to get out of LA, starting the 12th, at least to the 15th. Maybe go to the desert for the weekend or something. I've got planned Saturday morning, a meeting, but I think after that I should head out with my family. So that's my plan. Also, there is a great website I want you guys to go to, just if you care about, it's actually really cool. It's called, my mouse is frozen. Okay, it's called rsoe, edis, which stands for Emergency and Disaster Information Services. And every single day they have information in regards to any disasters or earthquakes happening around the world. And currently, just as of today, March 7th, there have been 35 earthquakes, and a nice fraction, at least half of those, have been a 3.7 or higher, 3.4 and higher. There's also 16 volcanoes. The levels for volcanoes, the highest number is an 8. We have there's 16 active volcanoes currently. I really don't like this one, this piece of information, but there are supervolcanoes. This is the supervolcano monitoring system. And an 8 is the highest number that a volcano could be. And we have 6 that are at an 8. We also have 10 that are at a 7. Yeah, so 6 at an 8, 10 at a 7. A lot of these volcanoes have not erupted. The last eruption date were, let's see here, 2.1 million years ago, 2.78 million years ago, in 1815, 969 CE. The volcano that erupted the last time was 6,300 years ago. One was 12,900 years ago. One was 22,000 years ago. 230,000 years ago. 1.12 million years ago. Something's happening. Something is happening. The world is changing. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of the earthquakes that have happened today have been near a volcano. Activity is starting to escalate at a rapid pace. I've been checking. I can't do it every day because I have too much to do, but there's a lot of activity in our world, and it's happening really fast. So if you're not keeping up with the information, you'll be left behind in terms of the information. And I've been reading the Bible a lot, and I luckily have just found a lot of peace within it. I don't like what I read because it seems like it's just justifying the stuff that I have dreamed about, justifying the stuff that I'm seeing on these websites, these information websites, what people are saying, what people are writing to me, the information other people have. So, just, reach out and get the information if you're interested, and live your life the way that you need to. And for me, luckily, my foundation and my strength and my soul and my heart is connected to God and Jesus in a way that I never could have imagined. And although this stuff is horrifying and it sucks, I've never been happier. I've never been happier. So I hope that you're able to find that too. And I want to start, I feel like I have no time, but I really want to start doing more videos about information and the stuff I'm learning through reading the Bible. And it's really not even about religion. It's really, personally, I feel like it's more about just being spiritual and having that connection with God. And I do believe that Jesus was sent here, and it's a very, very, very important concept to understand and to grasp. And prior to that, I didn't know really anything about him, never prayed to him, didn't know how important he was. But he's pretty cool, and I like everything about it. So, okay, I'm getting almost 14 minutes. Jeez. Okay, so I've got to go. Thank you for listening, and I can't wait to put more time into making some more videos to share with you guys. Okay, I've got to go. Sorry for my dogs. They're pretty obnoxious sometimes. Okay.